Live from Studio 52.
Sunday morning, and our three buskers gather at Dave's house to watch their debut on Weekend Sunrise. Their families are here too, all unsure of what to expect.
And now to a curious Weekend Sunrise experiment.
This is the first time Luke, Satsuki and Dave have heard the view of experts.
You don't need to be Simon Cowell to find it's on the street.
Oh, wow.
5 minutes later, it's clear to everyone that Kartoon Club had arrived. But there's already talk about the name Kartoon Club.
There's going to be a few changes, kids. We've changed your name. You're now called Flaccid Trout.
Flaccid Trout on 3. 1, 2, 3. Flaccid Trout.
While they're pondering a name change, their parents are still coming to terms with everything else. This is Luke's mum, Barbara.
When he came and told me the idea, I went, OK, no, you're not giving up uni. But this is really exciting. I'm absolutely thrilled for them.
Dave's dad, Stephen, agrees.
Oh, this is fantastic. I mean, you always need a break in life. And you never know, this might be it.
But Satsuki's mum, Miko, had the inside word that this could be on the way.
About 3 years ago, I went to Japan and I saw her picture to my psychic friends. He said she will be big. But she's so short.
So now it starts. Meet our brand team. Jane Caro, a Weekend Sunrise and Grew and Transfer regular, working in advertising for almost 30 years at agencies like the Campaign Palace and Saatchi & Saatchi. Sheridan Tyler, stylist to the stars. He's worked with everyone from Prince to Destiny's Child. And Melissa Hoyer, queen of the social circuit. She spent 20 years as a high-profile journo, covering fashion and celebrity. These three have the mission of turning buskers in oversized cartoon suits into a marketing dream.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I mean, obviously the suits, garner them the attention. Yeah. Everyone who was listening to them, in the street, they would go, wow, let's have a look at those kooky people, then suddenly realise, wow, they've got these amazing voices.
And there's the tension between the kind of silliness of the costumes and, in fact, the heartfelt seriousness of how they sound.
It's very clever, but I mean, it would only really work on a music video. It's not something that you could gig in. It's not something that you could go to media events in.
But if the costumes go, what's their new look? Jane is firmly of the view that we can't lose their unique charm.
It's the unexpected that always captures people's interest, that holds their interest, that they don't know what's coming next. It's not predictable. And I think that's something that they've got, and that's something that should really be protected.
I think just maybe like adding a bit of a quirky vintage feel to it, and then maybe playing with colours and playing with flowers and, brooches and things like that to keep it young and fresh.
But what will Satsuki think about flowers and brooches? When their performance first aired, users of the Sunrise Facebook page debated whether our star lead singer was a boy or a girl.
It's when I first saw the video, because of the play suit, I actually didn't know her gender. So, I questioned it.
Me too. When I first looked, I thought, girl, boy, girl, boy.
Jane feels that could be an advantage.
And if you think of a lot of the really famous, particularly female singers, and male singers actually, that hint of androgyny, that slightly not defined gender, is incredibly appealing to everyone, really.
And it has longevity.
Yes.
What about the band's name, Kartoon Club?
I think club might be wrong.
Yeah.
More than Cartoon Club, like the cartoons or the cartoon.
Right.
May have more, it's a little bit more ambivalent and ambiguous perhaps.
Ultimately, the three experts can talk all they want, but every decision in this project rests with the band itself.
Sit down. It's exciting.
And before long, conversation turns to Satsuki's styling.
So I guess what my question is can I get you into a dress? Can we make you a little more feminine?
Definitely not. I remember when I was about 5, I had to wear a dress for my dad's birthday party, and I cried. I literally just fell into tears, and I was like, I'm not wearing a dress. I can't wear a dress. And then the next day they bought me like a pants and like a nice suit.
Okay.
And so I haven't worn a dress since like I was 5.
So not even if it's like some crazy twisted something that Bjork would wear, or something out of a nursery rhyme.
Definitely not.
No,
That's definitely
with
not
striking
my
stockings. No. Okay. All right. Cool.
So no shift there. But what about the band's name?
suggestion really was to drop the club and keep the name Cartoon.
Yes, it makes it it makes it a lot broader.
Keeps it out of Kittyland and moves it into a wider space, but it's still your name. Let's have a vote right here and now. What do you reckon?
I like it.
I'm comfortable with it.
I like it.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not just comfortable with it. I'd perhaps prefer it.
Yeah, we love it.
Happy?
Yeah. Cartoon.
Hello, Cartoon.
While they're voting, social media experts are at the back of the room registering Cartoon everywhere. Their new website will go live in a matter of days. Tight deadlines, but as always with these guys, there's plenty of time to sing. All smiles now.
That's the best air guitar I've ever seen.
But next, things get serious.
Back you go, back. And come forward now, let's go.
Australia's top music photographer puts them through their paces. And Sheridan overhauls their wardrobe.
Oh my goodness!
But is Satsuki happy?
I've forgotten what I look like.